Ladies and gentlemen, still on justice for Mohbad. There is a new update that has dropped, and I know you will be very interested on this one. Not so long ago, Femi Falana Chambers withdrew their legal support. They stopped being Wunmi's lawyer when they realized that people had seen into the deceit that this is not for justice for Mohbad. This is for Wunmi's defense, so as to enable her escape. That is what she's there from justice. When they realized that social media was on them, when they realized that citizens are on them, when they realized that the whole world is on this, Femi Falana washed hands away from Wunmi. But you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Because the update right now, and you're going to hear more, it will blow your mind. Femi Falana, master, according to what our guest said, of operating behind the scene, twisting, manipulating the script from behind. What exactly is this thing? What are they waiting on? We all know that Wunmi has no job. Where is she getting funds? Oh, from Mohbad's stream revenue? Or where else will she be getting the funds to do what she's doing? So sad. So sad. So sad that justice delayed till this point, to this minute, can also be denied. But we will stand our feet. We will stamp it strong on them. We will let them know. We will stand on our feet. We will not kneel. We will not bow to their whims and caprice. We will stand and let them know that this justice will be gotten. I have always said it's not about Mohbad. Majority do not even know who Mohbad is. Not until the spirit of this young chap, restless, woke the consciousness of people. And people realize that they need to do something. Civic duty. Something kicked. And here we are. Still on justice for Mohbad. Like I said, what you're about to hear is an update. And this update, I want to assure you, comes from Mohbad's father. He knows. At first, they wanted to cut him off from getting info. That's what they wanted to do. Mohbad's father had to send in Mohbad's elder sister called Blessing to mingle with Mohbad's mother, Wunmi, and all of them, acting like she's against Mohbad's father. That was where she got to know that there is a thumb-printed will and last testament. Immediately she blew this out, they knew that she is the mole. May we not have a woman, I don't want to call her a mother, like Mohbad's mother. She's a terrible person. Without wasting further time, let us jump right into this one.
I'm telling you authoritatively now, Falana is still involved in Wunmi's case. Falana can't step back ni olórí burúkú. Ajepa ko bí ẹ ló ṣánku mọ́ lórí. A máa gbè lẹ́yìn ìkà. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ìgbà tó débẹ̀ lẹ́ni, representative láti Falana Chambers. Yes. She came with them. Ìyá Mohbad wà ńbẹ̀, Darosha wà ńbẹ̀, ẹ̀gbọ́n Darosha àbábúrò ẹ̀ wà ńbẹ̀, Àdúrà wà. Falana wà involved pẹ̀lú case Wunmi. I'm telling you now. Ṣé ń gbọ́? So àwọn tó lọ lọ́dọ̀ Wunmi ni Wunmi, ìyá Mohbad, Darosha, Àdúrà, àbúrò Darosha, gbogbo wọn ló wà ńbẹ̀, àti lawyer tó wá represent àwọn Wunmi, which is láti ọ̀dọ̀ Falana. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? That is not the bone of contention. Lọ́dọ̀ bàbá lọ, ìyá Lọ́ládé lọ then, another person tẹ̀lé wọn lọ, àwọn mẹ́ta péré. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Bone of contention kọ́ nìyẹn. Bone of contention gangan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín lọ́sàn ni pé Falana yìí wà nínú kéèsì Wunmi. Ìgbà tó wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tí Darosha sọ o. Darosha sọ pé we have to ṣe tí pé àwọn people yìí wọ́n pa Mohbad ni. Darosha sọ fún ọlọ́pàá pé wọ́n hack page òun ni. Ó sọ pé òun kọ́ lòun kọ kíní yẹn. ẹjọ́ Darosha ò ṣe bọ́ta láti jẹ́ pé wọ́n á kí page òun ṣe rí pé ó wà obvious pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá àtàwọn Wunmi gan wọ́n mọ ẹni tó pa Mohbad wọ́n dẹ̀ ń protect ẹni yẹn. I think it's high time we need CNN, we need gbogbo international bodies a máa lọ ṣàlàyé fún wọn kó bá wa dá sí. They need to intervene. We need to know what killed Mohbad. Ẹ lè imagine kí Darosha sọ pé wọ́n á kí page òun ni ó lóun kọ́ ó ládùúrà ló embam abẹ́ gbọ́ mi ó lóun kọ́ àtijọ́ Darosha ò bọ́ta pé wọ́n á kí page òun. Ẹ bá mi dìyẹn mú. Number 2 bàbá wa ń sọ pé sẹ́ wọ́n ní bàbá ló ra pósí wọ́n ní ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá ìyá lọ́ládé náà lọ wọ́n ní ìyá lọ́ládé ló kọ́ ọrùn Mohbad síbẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ṣé bàbá àti ìyá lọ́ládé wà ń bẹ̀. With all what is happening now ẹ rí i pé wọ́n mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ wọ́n pa Mohbad ni wọ́n waste life Mohbad ni àbí kan tí mo sọ yẹ yín kí Darosha máa sọ pé bàbá ló ra pósí ìyá lọ́ládé wọ́n ní ìyá lọ́ládé ló kọ́ ọrùn Mohbad sínú pósí ẹjọ́ ṣé ìyá lọ́ládé ló sin Mohbad ni ṣé ìyá lọ́ládé ló gbé òkú Mohbad sínú pósí ni abẹ́ gbọ́ mi ìgbà tó lórí burúkú ya Mohbad máa sọ̀rọ̀ àsùnkún rojọ́ ìyẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sunkún ó ní ìyá lọ́ládé ló da ilé òun rú ẹjọ́ ṣé ìyá lọ́ládé wà ń bẹ́ ìgbà tó lọ dóko níbọ̀ ṣé ìyá lọ́ládé wà ń bẹ́ ìgbà tó fi ráìsì tán dó tó fi ọmọ lẹ̀ fún 15 years ọmọ dídí mẹ́ta blessing ìbùkún tí ò bá bọ́ta kó sọ nǹkan tí tó mọ̀ nípa ikú Mohbad blessing ẹ̀gbọ́n Mohbad a máa drag ilé ọkọ ẹ gbogbo family ọkọ ẹ a máa ṣe wọ́n yàmàyàmà sórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ìtòrò lórí burúkú ni gbogbo yín ṣé gbogbo yín ń gbọ́ mi ìyá Mohbad bá ń sunkún ìyá lọ́ládé ló dalé òun rú ẹjọ́ ṣé nǹkan tó lọ sọ ní police station nìyẹn ẹ bá mi tún dìyẹn mú bàbá wa ń sọ pé nǹkan tó bá wọn anybody wọn kó sọ bàbá sọ pé kí gbogbo wọn nìṣó ní court kí gbogbo wọn nìṣó ní court ipe kí court lọ dá ẹjọ́ yẹn ṣé ń gbọ́ mi bàbá wa sọ fún Wunmi lójú lọ́yà Falana pé Wunmi any which way o máa ṣe DNA ẹ dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí sọ fún ìsìn Falana ó sọ fún bàbá pé Wunmi ò ní ṣe DNA ipe kò dẹ̀ tẹ́ màá bẹ̀rẹ̀ Falana sọ and I quote lọ́yà tó rán lọ ìgbà tí bàbá sọ pé gbogbo ẹjọ́ tẹ̀ ń rò yẹn kò kọ òun Wunmi ó máa ṣe DNA tó bá ṣe DNA òun àmọ́ ẹni tó pa ọmọ òun lọ́yà Falana ń sọ lójú bàbá bẹ̀ pé Wunmi ò ní ṣe DNA ipe kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó máa sọ fún kó ṣe DNA yes máa bí àbúrò bàbá ṣe ń gbọ́ mi tó bá gba bàbá láyè kan wá sọ̀rọ̀ máa pe bàbá wọlé máa tún ṣó yìí ṣe bàbá fẹnu ara wọn ṣàlàyé but tó bá sọ pé wọn ò ní wá sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá tún ní nǹkan yes ó sọ pé láti Falana chambers lòun ti wá Falana is still very much in Wunmi's case bàbá dẹ̀ ń sọ lójú ọlọ́pàá pé Wunmi ó máa ṣe DNA kọ́kọ́ gbogbo àwọn lọ sí court lọ́yà Falana ló dá Wunmi tẹ̀kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́yà Falana sọ fún bàbá pé Wunmi ò ní ṣe DNA kankan pé kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó lè sọ fún kó ṣe rí reason tó fi ta fi lọ gba SAN tí gbogbo yín sọ pé àṣedúró de bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ kí ló dé tá a gba SAN ṣé ẹ jẹ́ kí n clear kò ń ṣe SAN ló tẹ̀lé bàbá lọ ṣe mọ̀ pé Òdùmọ̀sù ti wà lórí kéèsì yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ so Òdùmọ̀sù ló lọ bàbá máa sort yẹn out tún sìn because right now we need a SAN like Falana to face ṣé ń gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ so ẹ má rò bí pé SAN tá gbà ló tẹ̀lé wọn lọ ṣe rí reason tá gbọ́dọ̀ fi jókòó lásán ìtorí àgbà SAN gbogbo wọn pariwo kí ló ní di SAN fún ẹ dúró de bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ṣé bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ máa bá wa máa ṣe gbogbo eléyìí báyìí mo ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín ni a máa bí Wahab Shittu a máa ní dialogue pẹ̀lú Wahab Shittu sin ẹ má worry but mo sọ fún yín sí pé bàbá kọ́ Wahab Shittu kọ́ ló tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sílé Òdùmọ̀sù òun ló competition yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣó ti yé yín so ṣẹ́mọ̀ òun náà dẹ̀ ló gbọ́dọ̀ lọ but right now baba needs to sort this out we need the SAN to take everything over wọ́n máa ṣe díẹ̀ ni ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ó fẹ́ gba property ṣùgbọ́n kò fẹ́ ṣe DNA ikú máa pa gbogbo wọn ni àti Falana gan àti gbogbo àwọn tó wà ń jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ ikú máa pa wọn ni bó ṣe máa gbé ọmọ àlè wá káwọn mọ́lé nìyẹn ṣé ń gbọ́ mi máa gba permission kí bàbá wa fẹnu ara wọn ṣàlàyé ṣé ń gbọ́ mi náà tí bàbá ò bá ṣàlàyé tó bá ní any other thing tí mo fẹ́ sọ màá wá sọ fún yín but ibi tọ́rọ̀ dé sí nìyẹn and nǹkan tó bá fọ sẹ́nu fèrè DNA ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ẹjọ́ mo bẹ̀ gbogbo yín ni gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá lè fi support cause sí a gbọ́dọ̀ rí justice mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ ẹ́ pa bá rí náà ṣé kí wá bọ́ sí bọ́ọ̀bù yín tán ìgbà tó wá ń lọlé Wùnmí tó ṣe birthday tí ò ní escort Wùnmí tó lọ sílé ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlábánjí tí ò ní escort gbogbo nǹkan tó tara wọn jáde a máa ṣọ́kú mọ́ wọn lórí ni tó bá fún wa ní justice ṣé kí n ṣọ́ọ̀kì yín ìgbà tó fẹ́ máa lọ ìyá Mohbad bá ń yín lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi wọ́n bá ń sunkún ẹgbà wá o àwọn ò save ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ń threaten àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò béèrè pé ta ló ń threaten wọn ọlọ́pàá ò béèrè anything ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ lọ́lọ́pàá fún wọn ní escort ẹ gbọ́ mi lọ́yà bàbá náà wà ń bẹ̀ lẹ́ni kò ń ṣe Wahab Shittu o lọ́yà bàbá tó dùmọ́sù wọn lọ ọmọ òdùmọ́sù tó wọn lọ àbí kò yẹ yín I don't want to talk about that bàbá ló máa yanjú yẹn téèyàn bá ṣáà nídìí lọ́yà aṣá sọ pé wọn ò nídìí aṣá lè fọ́ọ̀sì èèyàn kọ́kọ́ lé orí èèyàn kọ́kọ́ mo sọ ọjọ́ sí bàbá dó alọba Shittu lọ́yà Shittu dẹ̀ sọ pòkè kọ́ lọ bá lọ́yà bàbá náà they should sort it out but right now this is a new case kóòtù tá à ń lọ yẹn Wahab Shittu ló máa take over it's a new case so tẹ́lẹ̀ ni Wahab Shittu sọ pé ká lọ sort it out pẹ̀lú Òdùmọ̀ṣù but this is a new case ẹ̀gbọ́n nǹkan tí mo sọ ṣá ànígbà tó fẹ́ máa lọ Wùnmí àti ìyá Mohbad wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sunkún láìfà àwọn òṣèvò wọ́n fẹ́ pa wọn o kọ́ gbà wọn o ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá yẹn ò béèrè pé ta ló ń threaten wọn ó ní kọ́ lọ fún wọn lẹ́skọ̀tì ni escort ló tẹ̀lé wọn lọlé ṣe rí pé gbogbo àwọn pípù yìí wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bóyá wọ́n wá fi Mohbad ṣe sacrifice ni o bóyá ẹ̀jẹ̀ Mohbad wọ́n fi ṣe nǹkan kan láàrin cult wọn ni o kò yé mi àná ọlọ́pàá tó lọ bá gan ọlọ́pàá tó lọ bá sẹ́ ìgbà tí ìyá Mohbad àti Wùnmí sọ abẹ́ gbọ́ mi bàbá ní Ọlọ́run ó dẹ̀ ní èèyàn àwa èèyàn báyìí àwa lèèyàn ẹ̀ àní ìyá Mohbad àti Wùnmí wọ́n ń yí lẹ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò save pé wọ́n ń threaten àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò tiẹ̀ béèrè question ó ní kó lọ fún wọn l'escort you can imagine every petition abẹ́tí gbàgbé ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá iná fún ní petition tí wọ́n ju petition sábẹ́ carpet àbí kò yé yín we are going to court regarding the eléyìí tó ti gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá mi sọ tí inquest o eléyìí tó gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá we are going to court and San ló máa take over.
Now, it is obvious that in Lagos State, Wunmi's mother, she's spending a lot of Mohbad's money because obviously, I don't think Wunmi is working. And I don't think, well, maybe she might want to do this to save her daughter from going to jail. What am I trying to say? The attitude, the behavior of the police in Lagos, certain police that are in charge of this case, being that Wunmi's mother was a former police officer and she's paying certain people to probably hush this Mohbad's case to make sure that not her own daughter goes to jail. It's becoming troublesome. I mean, it's becoming a big issue. I'm going to break it down so that you guys will understand what is really happening right now. Like I prayed at the beginning, I said, may we not have a woman like Mohbad's mother as a mother. May we not even have them as friends or relatives. These are terrible people. These are dangerous people. These are bad people. These are, what other name can we qualify this type of people? I have never imagined or thought about this to be like this, that it will become like this. No one, if told to put a bet, will say yes, Mohbad's mother will turn against our own son, turn against the father of our son, align with the prime suspect, Wunmi, and her mother. I mean, who lost a child? You know what she said? Mohbad's father wants her to lie that Wunmi is the one that RIP or is behind the RIP of Mohbad. And I'm like, wait, without Mohbad's father saying anything, who is the prime suspect? This is common sense. All for greed. Greed. Some people even said maybe this woman belongs to the same kingdom, wicked, evil kingdom like Wunmi. Maybe they are under oath or something. Because it doesn't make sense. It is unbelievable. A lot of people embrace their mother. they say, oh, mother, mother. You know, in our society, all over the world in general, children tend to have that soft spot for their mother, regardless of how bad, wicked, evil their mother is. They tend to have that soft spot for their mother. They, particularly the male child, that thing kick in them like, no, I have to protect my mother. I have to protect my mother. Against your father that hustled, worked, and nearly collapsed, working to feed you as a baby. At least for daddies that have been in the lives of their children. I'm not talking of those ones that will come and beat the mother of and go out there and drink some cheap ogogoro or spirit. I'm not talking of those useless fathers that are really like they became useless because they are useless, not because something else happened to them, not because that same woman turned them into that useless low life. Drinking around, not that type. I'm talking of those intentional, useless men. I'm not talking of those ones. I'm talking of men who have done so much. So all of a sudden, Mohbad's mother has proved otherwise. Like, people cannot understand this thing. And I'm glad that this is happening because it has changed the narrative. It has changed the way people see women in our society. Gone are those days. Look at what happened at the beginning. Mohbad's father was the one that people attacked. They dealt with him badly. In fact, the governor of Lagos State did not even go visiting him. It was like he's of no use. It became inconsequential. And he's alive. Can you imagine? Because our society does not embrace men. When a little fault of a man, you will barely see our society. The same society that men and women are in, society managed by men, but controlled by women. This is our society. That's what it is. You see, people think that you have to hit the table to prove that it's a man's world. No. To an extent, I'm not saying some women do not have their own side of it. Wickedness is all over the world. I'm not saying people don't take advantage of people. Men take advantage of women. Women take advantage of men. We might even say, oh, to a certain extent, maybe men take advantage of women in certain things. But if you look at it deep, you realize that this world is a world that we need to review again. And this demise of Mohbad has opened our eyes to it. Like, no, it's not only about men being bad, wicked. We don't want to hear anything from him. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Now people have started seeing that even the mother of Mohbad could be this bad. Wunmi could be this bad. The mother of Wunmi could be this bad. And this shaped the thought, opinion of a lot of people. And here we are today. 90% are rooting for Mohbad's father. Even when some useless people, not even you, let me even point to one idiot that came to talk that Mohbad's father stole Mohbad's clothes and jewelry. There is a useless man. Very rubbish guy that his elder brother looted the state that he governed and they had to kick him out. He didn't do second term. And he said, my neck, I'm in pain. Obviously, you will be in pain. He had to go do surgery. Spinal cord surgery. He was really in pain. You know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to mention them because they are not important. All over the place. Imagine this crazy guy that may not have really worked a real job for a single day or discipline, jumping here and there, my father. He lambasted Mohbad's father. In fact, he made fun. He went around there and some, whatever, is it Primark or somewhere in the UK? He said, he was catching cruise on someone else's pain. I'm shopping for Liam. Look at this useless man. And I shook my head. I said, well, it's one of those things. What do you think? It's one of the battles that Mohbad faced, and his own father is also facing it. But the voice of reason became louder than these few foolish people. And Mohbad's father had an opportunity to breathe when he spoke to BBC. So now there is a new twist that is troubling. And this twist is coming from Wunmi's camp with the support of Mohbad's mother. They said that Mohbad's father is the one that bought the coffin, and that Mohbad's father's partner, they call her Iyalolade, is the one that broke the neck of Mohbad. Now, I remember that people interviewed and they asked questions about this. And she said that one of their priests, maybe church or something, pastors, anointed Mohbad, like poured olive oil on Mohbad's head. So to be able to pour it, they had to like bend his neck to put it back, to pour the oil. And why didn't they turn the neck back? Did they turn his neck back? But the picture at that time shows his neck bent. So those that took the picture say, look how they bent his neck. Not giving us the full picture of things. Like the real story, that his neck had been bent. They poured what they needed to pour. And his neck was not pulled back. I heard that from that Iyalolade. So their conclusion is that Mohbad's father and Iyalolade broke the neck of Mohbad. Now, the question that begs for an answer is this. Was there any time during the covering of Mohbad's RIP, when he was to be buried, was there any time anyone saw Mohbad's father or Iyalolade? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question. Was there a time that anyone saw her close to Mohbad's grave or coffin? This thing is disturbing because it's somehow sort of obvious that Mohbad's mother, Darosha, Adura, Mohbad's stupid, wicked mother-in-law, because they said now by force they are married, Wunmi's mother, all of them together, they are into something. I'm kind of thinking people, in fact, people are saying that they are behind the demise of Mohbad. Now, let us press further so we can get to the serious part of it. Now, Wunmi, Femi Falana, Mohbad's mother, Darosha, Adura, Wunmi's mother on one side, Mohbad's father and his lawyer on the other side. What is the talk? What I'm saying is this. They had a meeting. They met. And this meeting is right in the presence of some police officers. In fact, it was at the police station. Mohbad's father said, Wunmi, you will get DNA done. And according to our guest, Femi Falana replied saying, Wunmi will not get DNA done, and that there is nothing that will compel Wunmi to get DNA done. Can you guys see where we are heading to? Can you see where we are heading to? We have said it countless times that this will bring an end to that popularity of Femi Falana Chambers, and that if he's not careful with the way things are going, hope it will not be like NSARS, and all that concerns him will go up in the way NSARS went. I hope that things will not be that way, because if this is to continue and people patiently waiting and it gets to a point where they are frustrated and they are not getting answers, they might decide on what they call civil unrest. Civil unrest. And that civil unrest could become personal. They might take it down to Femi Falana Chambers like, you are the one standing for wickedness and evil. You are the one covering truth. If it were your son, the singer, would you have said the same thing? If your son is the one that pied, and Wunmi pie your son, or Wunmi is around when your son pied, that your son files, that sings, Femi Falana. That's a question. People are raising that question. If it were your son, will you stand the same ground? Will you repeat the same thing? Will you be okay, you're a lawyer. You don't really care what people do. You just need to defend them. There's nothing personal, it's business. You look at the law and see where you can help your client get out of it. Now, where is that part of conscience? That's one. Okay, let's say you're a lawyer. You have to eat. If a lawyer continues with conscience, there's no way, because the job of a lawyer is to protect the interests of whoever that comes. They see them as clients, regardless of how bad they are, how wicked they are. And moreover, what is the job of an advocate? It's not to, protect, cover up. This might be too much. That's what I'm trying to say. Because Mohbad's father said, we will be going to court. We will be going to court. This is a do or die affair. I don't care. Mohbad's mother is screaming, help me, families, come and help me. Mohbad's father wants to drag his son to court and then to prison. Yes, because Adura stupidly is fronting on behalf of the wicked people. Although he is also part of it. He witnessed what happened. He said he's the one that embalmed Mohbad, because they believe that if he's to say he's the one, then there will be no prosecution. Mohbad's father will say, no, I can't take my son to the court. But the man said, regardless, I care less. You will go to court. Even if you are my son, you cannot take my crown. You cannot take the jewel on my crown and think that you, useless child like you, useless boy, unprofitable boy, don't think that you will not go to court. I know it's Darusha. When we get to the court, you will confess. And if you want to go to prison on behalf of Darusha, good luck. Good luck. Anyway, the thing is this. A senior advocate that can match Femi Falana's experience is what is needed right now. And that is what they are working on right now, to match Femi Falana's, cunningness, not in a bad way. I mean, as a lawyer, lawyers have to be cunning. They have to find ways around whatever they have to find ways around. So this is what it is. It is what it is. The thing is this. There is no way out. This justice for Mohbad must be gotten. There is no way out. There is no escape. It is not possible. We will stand our ground. We will fight to finish. This one, they are the one that will finish. They are the one that will expire. Because, come on, look at this. What kind of rubbish is this? Wunmi will not get DNA done. How? She will get DNA done. They went behind the scene. They got themselves rearranged again. And they looked at it like, it's like there is money to make off from this. So why don't we press further? Let us press. Do not allow this to just... Let us press. On this DNA, we will not get it done. It is obvious that that child does not belong to Mohbad. They just want to twist and manipulate some of these foolish laws. Saying, our society, the constitution protects the interest of a child and a family first, and child, even if the child does not belong to the man, as long as the man accepted that child as is, if he's not alive, and the law states that blah, blah, blah. That's what they are putting out there. But Mohbad's father said that DNA will be done. That child does not belong to Mohbad until that DNA is done. Justice for Mohbad.